Disclaimer. This list is based on my personal opinion. I'm not stating facts, I'm just coming with an alternate point of view. You have the right to disagree with me, just don't be a bitch about it. There are plenty of deep, thought-provoking characters in gaming, and we love them. But sometimes we just want to play as the badass. A character that is bigger and tougher than anyone else. Here's a top 5 list displaying the baddest characters in gaming. Rule number 1. One character per franchise. Rule number 2. The character has to be playable. That being said, they don't need to be the protagonist of the game. For instance, they can be a character that is only playable for 5 minutes. Rule number 3. The character has to originate from a video game. Rocksteady's Batman is a hell of a badass, but it doesn't originate from the Arkham games.
Number 5.
Joker from Mass Effect must be the very definition of a badass. I'm saying that because he does not only fly the Normandy, which should be enough of a qualification by itself. He also has brittle bone disease, a disease that makes your bones extremely fragile. Joker throws himself into the fire again and again, completely dismissing the fact that he's got a big handicap. I think that makes him a badass, don't you?
Number 4.
Nathan Drake is a badass in a down-to-earth sort of way. Though he's a real man's man, he's still humble. Constantly surrounded by bad guys and explosions, he fits into the cool guys don't look at explosions trope. Nate is a real tough guy, but he's not afraid to show his softer side when times require it.
Number 3.
The Dragonborn from Skyrim can be molded by you into the ultimate badass. He's the savior of Tamriel, the leader of the Thieves Guild, the harbinger of the Companions, the leader of the Assassin's Guild, the Dark Brotherhood, or maybe you chose to destroy said shadowy group of assassins. Most characters you make yourself can be badasses, but nothing quite beats killing Alduin the World Eater. Number 2. The ladies love him, his enemies fear him. Kratos is not only the angriest character in gaming, he's also one of the most badass. You control him as he goes on his vengeful rampage, brutally murdering anyone who stands in his way. God of War is a gore fest, but we can't say we mind. Killing mythological gods has never felt so good. Number 1. Wherever he goes, mayhem follows. We're talking about Johnny Gat, the one and only. He's the epitome of badass, causing death and destruction wherever he goes. He's so badass that he got a whole game dedicated to himself. And yes, you can play as Kinsey, but who would do that when you can play as Gat? Though he might not be the leader of the Saints, he's what keeps me coming back to Saints Row. Him and the dildo bat. In other words, video games are full of badass characters. So many in fact, that I could only pick my absolute favorites. I think that is what makes video games such an intriguing medium. For what is gaming if it's not a mix of gameplay, characters and story? Hello, it's Suspicious here. Thank you so much for watching my first top 5 video. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, comment or maybe even subscribe. I have a lot of plans for this channel, even a special Halloween video that might include a creepypasta, though I'm not saying anything yet. Thank you for watching and stay awesome.